per se. Where did we stop?
We finished investigating, I think. I don't know if we're going back into
I think
trial
we're
or
going back. Yeah, final day trial.
No, either.
I think we finished talking to producer lady.
We're finishing the game tonight, right?
Oh, yeah. Just try to kill us.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, could you screen share not see on Discord?
No.
Too bad. Thanks.
There we go. Okay.
Thank you.
My pleasure. October 20th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of his trial. Thank you, Marshy. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
Alright. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us a new theory for this case. It claimed that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. To be able to call upon people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From the testimony, the truth will be clear.
Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present at Studio 2 trailer that day. Sorry.
You're okay.
Will the witness state her name and occupation?
D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Oh wait.
He did it for you.
That was quick. That was me. That was not real Natsu. With back pain. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I don't think she's wearing pants.
I hope she is.
She's wearing a skirt.
Yes, answer the trailer, a little before noon. Meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over.
Van added to the court record. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
The trailer. Oh, a little before noon. Hold it! By yourself?
Yes.
You didn't stop at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear. Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Come on, let's talk a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle chit-chat. Stop interrupting the testimony.
Same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please, stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Being bullied.
Mm-hmm. As he should. No one exactly was that.
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering.
No.
Okay, response. The meeting ended in 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled at 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Hold on. Can't Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right. Oh. Right, let me... And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops.
It was a 15-minute break.
Do you have someone who can verify this?
Sal,
No, I mean someone else.
one person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had the time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak.
Well, Nick, find anything?
I wish she'd said a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere.
Do I? What are my, something to show that she did not eat the T-bone steak. Bum, 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 bum. Sleeping pills and larger bones. The meeting in the trailer. Sal and I eat T-bone steak on the table in the trailer. All right. Yeah. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. What evidence? Jack's a top-tier report.
Well, think about what happens if you eat the steak.
You poop. And then
Not exactly the right train of thought.
right, if you eat
What's the
the
description on the steak?
It's not the steak itself.
Oh, yeah.
dig through the plumbing, it's the only way.
No.
Yeah,
Gross.
right. Yeah. Actually,
Forgot my bread.
oh, okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna use this as a reverse question, so you want to the meeting. After eating, you get sleepy, but you also get dirty trying to eat that thing. But I don't have any evidence for any of that.
Did you read what the steak description was?
The steak description. Let me see. The meeting began. There was a. I was fatigued, so I had cell take. Ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Nope, I guess I'm just dumb.
Nah, you got it.
Oh no! I misclicked! I misclicked! I misclicked! No! That's fine. You should have a, are you sure you want to show the evidence? Duct tape, like the path. This ain't Hawkeye. Oh, that's right. My bad. I forgot to change it. Hello. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Helix. How you doing? Let's see. Here's the chest, striking one leg, going back to global studios. I don't know.
Oh, there you go.
Ha! As I thought. I'm doing good. How's the case? I don't know. I don't know. I already lost a little bit of battery. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
Well, what's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly. I guess I don't have enough steak, guys. My bad. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Oh, there were no bones. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates are bare. Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't. How do you like your spaghetti? Boneless.
With bones.
You didn't eat the steak. Didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. Cheers! Hello.
Chesu.
I see. And then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on salmonella. Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Oh, I gotta go sleep. No, that's fine, Pixel. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thank you for stopping by.
Mr. Wright, is that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let's have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
Dang it! This takes battery? How could I possibly use that heavy
Yes, that's
spear
it.
as a weapon? I don't know, it seems like the wrong option. I think you could. Also seems like the wrong option.
You could have taken steroids.
Could have taken steroids. You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
You see,
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
Imagine doing that face in court and they're like,
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon.
Rats.
It was the steak plate.
Of course.
The bones.
It could have been this.
It was the bone. It was a spear, of course.
I was thinking the spear because it has duct tape. How would it pierce? Wouldn't it kind of cause pierce through the chest by a spear? He's dragging one leg. I don't want to use the. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
Huh, I don't have a license, so I can't drive at anything.
That is true. Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can't tell you. Of course I can't. Of course.
And the antics, right?
I have to agree, Mr. Wright. I at least pretend that you think you might know. No! I have to self-think
Where's
before
the
speaking.
self-confidence?
No! I don't have any. That's the
Gotta
issue.
own it.
Tough crowd. Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was used to... Sure. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometime be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Okay, I was thinking this before I said no. But it's the T-bone steak! No.
Oh, of course.
Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jackhammer sitting at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. Unfortunately, at Film Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo. See how the fence post pierced him through the chest.
What are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Mr. D. Vasquez meets Jackhammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. There you go. I kept on taking with the eyes closed.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die.
Even Edgeworth is believing it.
5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. It is a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not?
She put it in the van. And then had Sal take her there. And then she moved the body in. Something. Oh, my bad.
And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1, placing inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance,
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 50 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how they should carry the body. Miss Vasquez, you carry the body to Studio 1 and use the studio van to do it.
Looking out to being a genius.
Thank you. Thank you. I just had to rub my brain a bit.
We're doing great.
Thank you.
Doing wonderfully.
Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Did I read this one?
Yes, I think it's a flashback.
Okay.
I'll just skip it. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella who drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Dang, there's no battery though, so of course he was. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. Somebody had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. He probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun.
I win? So what happens next? Don't... me? Did you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Well, wait, so you mean... Steve Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer?
Who can say?
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, you just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? What? Order! Mr. Edgewots, your thoughts?
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly does seem very likely that she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgewots isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving.
What do I do now? You did it, Vasquez! Ms. Vasquez, you did it!
That wasn't a question.
Did you do it?
No.
Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to the verdict. What do I do now? Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again?
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Dang. Dang! To come so far only to fail. As it seems there's no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of witness Miss Vasquez. Oh? Yes, Miss Edgeworth.
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor, I requested the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just wanted to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you?
Imagine
Your
if there were just two guys going, no defendant, just no prosecutor, just what's that?
I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
What's Phoenix's position? What's he? He's a defender. But there were just two of them instead of prosecutor.
Just both fighting.
I don't think any progress will be made.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Ms. Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo. I want to hear what happened about after they found the body.
After they found the body, very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He probably realized he did it too.
But... Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that...
Edgeworth. I mean, it'd still be guilty if we find the killer. After finding the body.
I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when he found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
That's it! I see no issues raised by the testimony. Let's write your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. Maybe acting tough now. But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter.
I'll peel her like a lemon.
Find the key you need, and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Like a lemon.
Like a lemon.
Right. What time was that?
You were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then.
What exactly are you in the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Why not? Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonell's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
But boy! The witness will continue her testimony. The only Powers after. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
No one go to call him?
Remember,
Remember what?
there was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of a murder. Why not? Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Ms. Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
What do you mean he doesn't? He got pretty big. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Well, Ms. Vasquez, you may continue. What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
Said because she saw him going toward the studio.
Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. He seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph is speaking on a security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting. There was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us.
Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a writing on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Professionals. The script in your direction notes.
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
But you went to go get them after. Yeah, I guess. Very well. Let's continue. Hey, Patty. No, I'm pretty sure I changed it. I'm pretty sure I changed the game. Maybe try
Your
refreshing.
Honor.
Objection! This is not Star Rail.
I have an objection to the witness' last statement.
Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there won't be a rehearsal.
How are you, Patty?
You see what that means? She would have known about the murder before going to Studio One.
I'm good trying to get through Spider-Man. Which one? I just finished watching Detective Pikachu before stream. Order! Mr. Edgeworth! But going to sleep soon because I was late to work. Oh no! Okay. Which Spider-Man 2? Because there's a lot of Spider-Man 2s. The OG one? Is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change in defense? Oh, the game. Okay.
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
Can't believe Edgewots is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this?
Oh yeah, they are.
No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. Dang it. How did you know about the injury? Right, because she wasn't at the place where they were.
How did I know? Oh. He told me.
Sal, the director.
You have to find something to peg this on her here. For everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Oh. My attorney badge. Striking one leg. Striking one leg. The assistant was there too, only Paris was absent. It has to be left out of the proceedings. He knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any actions since I left him behind. So why go to the rehearsal? I was at Cell no discreet when we found the body. I went there yet. No, the assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. The Powers shut the security lady was asked to be left at the meeting. I went to make a trip to get my script. Time of death is 2:30. Your spear. He's dragging one leg. It brings a photo of every victory you see in every battle. Shows an accident involving Jack Hammer found on the table and fingerprints. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna lose a battery. Who's at the? They aren't, are they? Dang it! I don't know. Do I have any evidence to peg this on her?
You do technically have the evidence.
Technically, okay. Time of death is 10:15. Here's chest. He's dragging one leg.
What's the last statement that she says again?
The assistant was her too. Oh, the police the security. I knew that Hammer was injured. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any act scenes, so I left them behind.
So what's the best way to think about how she knows Hammer got injured?
Right, what's the best way to know? I was thinking that broken leg image. That's all I can think of. You knew that Hammer was injured. You think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. See, I'm bad with names. I was like, who's who? And I'm like, oh, okay, wait. Powers. Powers is the guy in jail. Steel Samurai. Wait, yeah, I feel like it's been so long since I played. Who's the one who Powers was injured? Right?
I actually forget. I think Powers was the one.
Okay, Powers is the one that was injured, and the Steel Samurai was the one that was limping. Oh. Because he wouldn't be limping. He wouldn't be injured.
Yeah. But he knows that Powers was.
Right. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through of that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammers. No, you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured.
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but was it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ugh. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. I think someone started Ace Attorney after me, and I think they're already like on the second or third game. What was it, Crystal? But I think she does like 8 or like 6 or 8 hour streams.
She's on the third game. Right?
She's on the third game? Okay. Sheesh.
Yeah, it's lacking.
Yeah. This Vasquez. Just gonna have to do a 12-hour stream, guys. Twice a week.
You do that. You have fun.
Have fun.
Oh. You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order, I will have order.
Witness. Can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
No, but he was probably gonna tell the truth of the other person's death. And then, yes, you would need a motive. How would she have killed the victim? There is a reason it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove that she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence that it was Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder. Be this. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept into the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, the accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say. I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive for murder. Really? She had no motive. Okay. I'd like to present the current evidence proving Ms. Vasquez's motive. I don't think I have it. I don't know. Okay. I'm thinking it's because he was gonna reveal something. Found on a table in the photo again. I'm tempted. A new digital camera. Cody always carries it. So he's still learning how to use it.
And you have to remember that Hammer was the one that ended up accidentally killing the guy, and not D. Vasquez.
Right. 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 Hammer who accidentally killed him.
You need another hint?
Maybe.
Okay. Think about why he was dressed up as a Steel Samurai. Hammers.
I'm assuming, I was guessing he was trying to kill D. Vasquez. And then pin it on Powers. Evidence that she had a motive. Not the vans, not the steak plate. I don't think it's a sleeping bottle. Would it be the 5-year? It could be the 5-year photo again. Nothing on the camera. Nothing on this. So I'm stuck between these two photos. Striking one leg. Ah. This is my proof. And this tells us why Ms. Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer.
I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles.
Ah, Mr. Wright. No! No!
Nick, we're so close. Think this one through, please.
Okay. Okay, it wasn't this one.
So you're on the right track with Hammers wanting to do, wanting to kill Ms. Vasquez and getting it on Powers. So what would Vasquez's motive be then?
Vasquez's motive be?
What would her motive be to kill him?
Could have been self-defense.
But
But
self-defense ain't really a motive.
right. I don't know. Because it could have also been her fault that the other guy died. And she kept it hush hush. And him coming out with the truth would end up just hurting the both of them. That's what I'm thinking. And this is dang. But I am supposed to show evidence, right? Not the she had no motive.
Well, you only have one little battery left.
Yeah. I know. Oh. She had no motive. I don't know.
You got this.
I'm thinking
Believe in
with
yourself.
all my marbles.
Use all the marbles.
Believe in yourself.
Okay, if it is self-defense, then I don't think I have any other evidence. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? That was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Ms. Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Ms. Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai's costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Pulls out another one. So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me.
Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? I don't know who's talking. Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene. No, Manuel, don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No. Please don't die, please.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
Mr. Edgewots, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting room lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collective as ever.
I see, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you brought about another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. Lucid, hello. Sorry if I missed your hello. Just now saw it. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Let's go!
Let's go!
Two more cases left, right?
Yeah, 2 more.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think he would try to frame me for murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Tell me why. Boo, doo, 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 doo. Huh?
Tell me.
Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I'll show him the evidence. Which was... Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because...
Oh.
It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because
Because I was a Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once. He was reduced to acting into a kid's show and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth.
I feel like this is how Fanta looks at me all the time.
Yes.
Every day.
Every single moment. Even while I'm sleeping.
Fanta wakes up with a smile on his face, goes brush his teeth, then he like remembers about me, and then his face turns into this.
No, I
He's
wake up
"Not
looking
to."
like that.
No.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. I just would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. It's time for me to go to bed, sir. No, you're good, Pojo. Have a good night. Sleep well. Thank you for being here. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling a little better.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say, I didn't expect you to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't you ever show your face to me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
Don't they make out in the third game?
Leaks already?
Damn.
Don't they have kids in like the other game after the trilogy?
Damn, alright. You just keep just spouting out your fan fiction. On stream, no less. Pretty bold, honestly.
I have fan fiction on YouTube, Fento. Or
Huh?
Huh?
I think I need to leave.
no.
I need to go. Yo, Mr. Wright.
Safe for work, fan fishing. Don't worry.
Still don't know how I feel about that. Was that guy your friend?
The story of how you turn into
What?
a wolf.
Friends, as if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick?
I don't know. If you're rival for 6 years, you're not rivals.
Hasn't been 6 yet.
Hasn't been 6 yet? Not even in the game?
The other games, yeah.
Okay. No, not yet. Right now they're starting. Rivals to lovers. For now we are. Yeah, exactly. See, for now we are. In 6 years? I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. They caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. Then back to making kid shows again.
Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
You should cosplay as this, please.
Me?
Yeah.
You're blinded by it.
It'd be so bright.
Dude.
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again?
Wait. Okay.
Why are you
I
judging?
wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. No!
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying Pink Princess. Arms look kind of small and powers look kind of huge.
Oh, you're judging his size? It's crazy.
Damn, crazy.
This one looks important. Edgeworth going through it. He's like, do I love him? Do I not?
I don't think that's it, but sure.
I mean, look at him. That's the
Spot
face.
on, Natsu.
That's the face
Spot
of a
on.
man in love. That's what
A
I'm
distressed
saying.
lover.
You sure it's not the big
Exactly.
hand right behind him.
You're right, Natsu.
Maybe that's his father that's telling him you can't love Phoenix Wright.
Can't date him.
Can't
Whoa,
date him.
Homophobia and Pride Month? Crazy. Is Doobie the final case of the OG game, though?
Oh, this is the final case. Okay.
Of the OG game.
Oh, right. You said there was an extra. There's an extra case
There was
then.
they add an extra case.
Are we doing that extra case?
Depends on all y'all, if y'all want.
Okay.
What do you
Yes,
think?
yes.
I don't.
Up to you,
like,
Natsu. How
I
I guess how we feel
don't know.
after the trial.
Is
We could see.
is the last
'Cause
case
if I
also
remember
really
correct-
long, or
Oh, it's super long, if I
Super
remember correctly.
and is
It's
it
like basically all these 4 cases combined, kind of length.
oh
Oh.
Like, it's a very long case.
Does it help with lore or is it
You meet
funny?
a character you will see again in Apollo Justice. That's all I remember. Outside
Okay.
of that, I don't think
Hmm.
there's not much, but it is also a pretty nice case as well.
Okay, we should do it. We're
with the
doing it.
antagonist. Okay.
Okay.
You sold me on it. Should we do a little bit more? I feel like I don't know. We're gonna progress, but
Well, it's up to you.
because I want. We'll do a little bit of the next. We'll start it. We'll ease into it
Sounds good.
if y'all are okay with that. Unless you want to go and do your own thing.
I'm good.
Okay. A little more. Just a wee bit. A wee bit.
He's holding us hostage.
No, I'm
I'm
not.
just kidding. I'm
No,
just kidding. Said help.
Been 15 years. About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. Can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. Dang, we should have waited until Christmas to play this chapter.
Of course.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Hey, Nick. You know if there are any good waterfalls around here?
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Duh, Nick. Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one.
Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training?
Of course. Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
Good idea.
So much for rushing spring waters. Next in TV news, a large unidentified animal was sighted in Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. The locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat of Nessie, the Loch Ness monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax. The locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Wait, had I really on him? Let me show real news for a change.
Nick? Water pressure's kind of low in that shower.
You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department to have them spray you with the hose?
Good idea, Nick.
Sounds like our conversations. Apparently, Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake of early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Person inside the police department revealed. And the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth's an up-and-coming prosecutor, known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown you all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? I just would never do something like...
Nick?
Yeah. Maya.
The fireman yelled at me when I called him.
Like you for real.
He really
Me?
is. Really,
No.
real glaze-coated.
So glaze coated.
You got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect. In a murder!
What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick.
Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Well, what should we do?
What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene.
You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Why do I just... Oh. Oh,
We've all been in here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory.
I'm not sure it's something you should mention to too many people.
There he is!
Ah!
Hey, Edgeworth, come back!
Cancel when he sees Natsu.
No.
Exactly. What are you doing here?
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood.
Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here?
We've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh, laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing?
Oh, sorry, I haven't been in your streams a lot. College.
Maybe
No, you're
laughing.
good, Lucid. You go do that college stuff and college to your heart's content. Remember when I was in college, way back in the day, way back in the day. You know, next year, no wait, yeah, next year it would have been 10 years since I graduated from high school.
How long?
10.
Oh. Old.
And fair enough. I don't know about tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Wow, I don't have to say it like that, Lucid. It's only been 10 years. Nah, it's a trick. Laughing, he'll get mad or burst into tears. Yeah, just like Fanto. Mad or burst into tears. Edgeworth. We have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you.
Yes, you do.
Actually, he's right.
I hope you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this.
I don't want to see like this either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened.
Why should I? What are you gonna do about it?
Duh, we're going to help you. That's fun.
Oh, me? You? Don't be ridiculous.
Sorry?
You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials.
Hey!
Sure, you got lucky and won all 3.
I want to stream as well, but college is like no streaming allowed. Yeah, I getcha. What was it? When I was back in college, I think I had to stop streaming for like not streaming. I had to stop playing games completely for like a year. I just didn't have the time. That's why it took me like a year to finish, or more than a year to finish Tales of Hysteria, because I started it and then I was like halfway through the game. I had to stop for a while. Then I got back to it.
But the luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience.
Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? I'm always the one who has to get angry.
Just like this.
Man.
The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct?
Yes, late last night.
The lake is a long way away from your offices. Right in the courthouse. How are you down there?
See, no need to tell you.
Mr. Edgeworth. You didn't really...
Gordy.
Huh?
I went to see Gordy.
Gordy? What's that?
I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? I got nothing. I guess I gotta go to Gordy. My college is like 5 weeks per term, and I have a week per deadline, and I can have a couple days off from working on college. 5 weeks per term. 5 weeks per term. That's a month and a half per term. Okay. Ugh. That's the schedule. 5 weeks.
This is where it happened?
Yeah, pretty lenient, don't you think? Yeah, sounds lenient to me. Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park.
I can see some police walking around in there.
Questioning people, probably.
Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Want to be policeman number 1? Into?
Sorry, sir. Nothing.
Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double.
But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth.
Shut up. Oh.
Okay.
They did it automatically. I had no control. Guess you trying to say that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today.
He's exactly doing his job. Crew is peh. Ah. Hey, you're that hairy guy, hairy butts. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it.
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say. Okay, I think we can end it there. Not getting too late.
Alright.
But now we know we gotta Mr. Edgeworth is a cold killer.
Yeah.
Cold bloody killer. Save it right there. It is called Episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes. Day 1 Investigation. So does an SK like follow up like right immediately after this game, or?
No.
No, okay.
I think it's like a year after.
Year after? And then the next chapter happens right after or in between that year?
I actually don't remember the timeline for that one.
Okay. Okay, I guess we'll find out when we get there in a couple of months. But that one chapter is as long as all the other ones. Woo-wee. Well, I gotta start braining harder.
Yeah, just brain harder.
Just gotta brain harder.
You got it.
Easy.
Oh, but Glaze, when did you say you stopped?
Like, after this trial. So we're on the same trial now.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Good.
can work together on
Let's
these
go!
trials now.
Whoa, team effort.
Okay, then.
It'll probably be the same. No difference. I'll make like a 0.1% change.
Hey, that one for don't
You're right.
scoff
I can
that
help.
1%.
True.
You guys should join Sexo's thing so you can make your Tomodachi.
I asked. He asked me, and I gave him permission.
I think he wants you in the voice call. when
He
does it,
wants
whenever
me
he's live.
on the voice call. Okay.
If you can,
Bro.
I think. That's what he's been doing when building the characters.
That's cute.
Y'all
I
are
know he's
cute.
live right now.
Yeah, I see him live with
Whoa.
3 other peoples.
That's 3.
3.
Imagine 3 people on stream.
Huh?
Like, imagine having 3 people on stream. That's crazy.
Nah.
Oh, that's 4. That's 4 on stream.
Oh.
Like, I mean, when we do FF14, there's like more than 4. Sometimes. And that one day we had 6.
Just the one day.
Yeah, one day. Well, thank you everyone. I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for wishing us luck on the Star Rail summons and Ace Attorneying. We finally finished episode 3 and now we're in episode 4. Technically the last chapter, but technically not. So we'll see. Until then. Glace, are you gonna stream this week or you're still setting
probably
up?
tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow's a test stream, see if my PC can.
And you're gonna stream Elden Ring in a bit, right, Fanto?
I'll try.
Let's try. Okay. So that's that. I will also be streaming Elden Ring tomorrow. The base
Let's
game.
go.
And then next week I'll be having the charity. But the raid's about to go. Bye everyone. Good night.
Good night.